blowing off the lid with an Ice Mines pick. And I love this. Thank you very much for this pick. And Orphic Gaming bans, for the first time, Atrogos. The first ever ban of Atrogos.
Yeah.
At least, like, I don't get it, but at least it makes sense when the Willow is getting banned too. Now it's just Blasters being hated on for some reason.
Yeah, I have very little to actually say about that Dragos ban. They must have some plan in their head for why that was so quickly banned out. But there's the Atlas ban, not a surprise after the last game, and the Makoa ban as well. So yeah,
this time they were like, "You're not getting the same advantage. We're not giving that to you, Orphic."
Yep, absolutely.
Oh my lord. But it does seem to take a little time to plan out the first pick through, and that is going to be Khan. Still with a high pick rate, but a low win rate. Another one of these front lines. It's very fun to see that how, like, Khan is very effective in every single game he's in, but the win rate is just not that high. And the same applies to Barrick that got through here for Korn Esports. Why is it that there are so many front lines that has such a low win rate despite the high pick rate?
I don't know. It feels like maybe they're taking inspiration from the top level of Paladins play that we're seeing right now, and the picks and the bans that are coming through there, but they're perhaps not being implemented quite so well down in this tier. And maybe teams need to start thinking about how things are going to play in this league rather than paying attention to what's going on in other leagues elsewhere.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that sentiment. It's very important to know your skill tier. Mm-hmm. And if you're tier 2, don't go for tier 1 strategy. And if you're tier 3, don't go for tier 2 strategy. Go for the strategies that are around your tier level, where people are on equal footing with what they play, how they play. So you can build a strategy around that.
And also...
Yeah.
Go on. Sorry, no, I'm interrupting you.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, like I was just saying that the Grover Cassie pick makes sense to me due to the fact that now they have a chance of cutting off the pip. But with the Ashe going through here together with Genos, now we have a double support composition for Korn Esports, and that means trouble for Orphic. How are they going to counter this?
Yeah, now they need to start reacting to this draft, coming up with a plan how they're going to combat that Korn with the Genos pick. Always a solid pick, that damage buff coming through. Orphic taking their time now, thinking about what's coming up next. And there she is, Stone Lady herself, locking down the Inara. Inara Khan, another strong frontline duo.
Ooh. I like me some Bomb King. I know exactly where that's going.
Delicious.
Yes. Oh, an Ice Mines map will not be fun without a Bomb King. And that went through right there. So I'm very satisfied with Orphic's pick priorities. Speaking of pick priorities, look at that. Strix has exactly the same win rate as pick rate. As he's getting picked by Korn Esports.
Wow.
17.6%.
As fans of the numbers, that makes me really happy.
Wow, he's definitely rolling with the numbers like straight up out of the field.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. 17.6, boys. Welcome to the Salty Splatoon. How tough are ya?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thrilled to see the Bomb King pick here. I think Orphic got their eyes on a very aggressive game that they're going to be playing here, and going to try and take that point back from Korn Esports.
Yeah, and I just feel right now that both compositions have their strengths, and it's not a bad draft from either side. This is even better than last game. I feel that Orphic has learned to adapt their drafting technique.
Well, thank you, Wuffie. I really do hope we all have our winter coats on, because boy, do I love me some Ice Mines. Welcome to the second semi-final, Korn Esports versus Orphic Gaming, game number 2. Let's look at the rosters on the side of Korn Esports. Noit's Overlord playing the Tinkering Barrack. Report me on that Catalyst Pip. Zeta with the Battering Ram Ashe. And Hero with the unauthorized use Strix. And Zenix 14 with the Luminary Genos.
Over on the side of Orphic Gaming, we got Chubby Plum on the Rampant Blooming Grover, Josh Knight on the Snowmobile's Khan, Andromedas on the Mother's Grace and Neptune Blue on the Royal Subjects, Bomb King, and Maeve on the Impulse Cassie. Following in on Orphic Gaming, hoping to see this Bomb King pop off and make some plays, because you love to see a Bomb King do his thing right now as he starts zoning out over on this right-hand side. Of course, we got Josh Knight racing all the way to this left-hand side, trying to make some pressure here with this Cassie. Maeve helping us through, but it looks like Pip's going to be gushing the bite. And Andromedas? What? Where was Anhero? Why is Inara all the way up there? What happened?
Oh my word, it's a playbook coming out here from Orphic Gaming. Andromeus right round the side there, able to get up onto the high ground, walling in the Strix, leaving them just to get absolutely melted by the Stone Warden. Not going to expect the Andromeus playing the aggressive in-your-face off-tank Inara, but it's Andromeus.
No. You're mistaken. Orphic doesn't have a point tank. They just have a fence, and I love this aggression coming out from them, but it looks like Korn are going to answer back right now. Ash pressuring the point here. Of course, Maeve, very, very crucial in this Cassie pick, putting out the consistent damage, but there's the Evil Mojo, finds three. All three going to go down, but Maeve finds a way to get out of there, and Nora may be having saved her playmaker, but it's not enough, and Orphic are going to get themselves wiped.
Oh my word, report me. That was an amazing Evil Mojo coming out there, catching out onto 3 people. That was such a quick ultimate charge as well. Literally 2 minutes into the game, he was able to get the ultimate completely up to 100% and use it to great impact. Fantastic work there by Corn Esports Pip member here, as Orphic Gaming are now going to have to fall back and regroup here. There is going to be a whirlwind coming out here to keep everyone alive. There is the Food Time and Space taking down Neptune. Corn Esports, these guys are ready.
We saw Xenix, obviously, on the Victor last time, and he's showing that translates very, very well to this Genos, and that they are indeed a very aggressive duo. But report me, this Pip's pulling out some numbers today, and I'm really happy to see this, having played Pip a lot in my earlier days. This is fantastic to see. We can truly, honestly see why this champion is a flank and not just a healer.
No, but I mean, in the MLL, Pip has been pretty much like a flank. He's been a very feast or famine champion. There have been games where he's just taken over completely, and there have been times where he's just lacked that impact. He's going to get CC'd here and stunned, so, you know, casting curse at its finest there, Neptune getting the kill. 4 versus 5, Orphic Gaming, they really do need to start pushing this cart back, because it's already 80% of the way down. I was able to go very low and having to back away. Orphic Gaming finally seem to have a bit of control now.
Beautiful bomb from Neptune over there, catching an arrow just from the side of the head, finds that stick and gets it detonated. And this is where we see the power of Bomb King when he's popping off. Neptune finding another kill in Noise Overload. It's just like, when you've got a Bomb King firing at you, you can't stand there. You have to back up. You have to give him space. And even when that happens, it doesn't matter. But Report Me is completely ignoring all warnings, is looking for the C9. He's all the way in the back line.
Yeah, but the thing is that he was getting shot at. Like, Orphic know he's there. Okay, he's finally gonna be who's out here? Oh, he's gonna turn it around with the Evil Mojo. Look at Neptune! What an outplay from Pip. He's gonna eventually go down. But that's what we call
someone
space
needs to report
created.
this Pip, please. Pip is trolling.
Oh my lord, that was fantastic there.
Oh, you hate to see it, but you love to see it all at the same time. Reportman coming in with a cheeky flank, but it's not going to be enough. As Orphic, they've seen this before, but Assert Dominance coming in from Zed here on this. Ash is going to try and keep the sustain. The Grumpy Bomb comes through and gets him stunned. Can't afford enough pressure here, but they're on the points that he rotates down, but it's not enough. And Orphic defends successfully, in spite of the cheese.
In spite of the cheese, but this is, I like it. They went for the play, and it just didn't work out in the end. Orphic Gaming, of course, going to have that advantage going into this next point fight. 4 out of 5 ultimates, and Maeve's Cassie is going to get that scout up very quickly as well. So, Evil Mojo, not going to be available, but I mean, we knew how fast he charged that up in the last one. I don't think that's going to be much of a hindrance to them, but is Andromeus going to be allowed to freely walk into the backline?
Let's just
not
take a peek
again.
at the damage charts here, and we do see that Pip is right up there, showing some decent damage right now, and explaining exactly why that ultimate charges so fast. But Orphic at the moment do have the ult advantage. Remember, Assert Dominance and Evil Mojo were popped there to try and get that point in very, very, very cheekily, I might add. So I do think that Orphic have the advantage here, but we'll just see as we go in here. Chubby Plum catching Ash on that mount, gonna get it down. All these high, heavy-hitting damage shots, but Androminus looking for that cheeky flank, as you said here. Seismic Crash going to come down and is finding two, but is it really going to make the difference here? And Harris still has Flashbang to take away some of this aggression. Is going to be using it, but there's the overpower from Khan. Goodbye, Ash. And now things are on the Mountain advantage for Orphic Gaming as King Bomb gets popped.
Yeah, looking into the backline. I mean, and Inara is one thing you don't want in the backline, but Neptune completely allowed to get a King Bomb straight into the backline. Dutch Knight cleans off that last kill. Neptune did lose his life for that, but a worthwhile trade. Here comes that signature Ice Mines zoning here. Maeve will stop the shoulder bash. No chance of a contest going through. Orphic Gaming will go 2-1 up here.
I will say I was holding my breath there for just a moment because Ash is someone you do not want running back to the point when it's contested, because Ash, as we've seen many, many times before, she has the power to actually knock you away from that and contest the point and get that overtime all on her own. She's really strong at doing that, and good on Orphic Gaming for seeing that and stopping her dead on the tracks, body blocking the Ash even in that situation. But this choke fight is happening here. Of course, we have the Inara pushing the payload, pushing a shopping trolley, Androminus getting a lot of aggression running through here. Is going to go really, really low, but the Wall's looking to save her, and Grover doing some neat healing here.
It's going to be another Evil Mojo here, and report me on this. Pip really taking over this game. It fits every time that ultimate is available. He's not afraid to use it, and I really like that. Seeing from players who just have the initiative, they want to take the fight to them. That ultimate is not something to be used because you want to play of the game or that you want to be in a highlight montage. No, you use it because it's just that it's your fifth ability. Fourth ability, apart from your basic.
We do see point capture credits coming through here as resilience is starting to be built for the side of Orphic. And Hero on the Strix goes down for the side of Korn. Orphic are looking to push through on the back of this spear. Is spread away from his team as through Time and Space comes in. Finding nobody. Noise Overload is going to go down. Neptune the Flu finding that pickup. But here comes Ash. She's bursting through. She does have Assert Dominance available if she wants to stall this out. Neptune the Blue finding his second kill on Report Me, saying, no more fun for you, Pip. It's time you go back to the spawn.
Oh my word, I really like Orphic Gaming doing the cha-cha slide there. Through time and space, everyone slide to the left. And I'll slide to the right.
Crisscross!
Yeah, go through here, but Orphic Gaming, 5 members strong. They've finally got to the 80% point. This is where Corn Esports were last time around, so 30 seconds left for them to really start to make a play. Neptune throwing in bombs, trying to get the damage down. Noise is going to eat a little bit of damage. We've still got his cooldowns available, has got the bowling ball. He wants to use
Here
it.
comes
Also,
Dutch Knight, though. Dutch Knight sitting on the high ground with Maeve. The Cassie pressure coming up. Report Me tries to bounce up to try and put some aggression on this. Ash is being knocked away, and this is the power we see of a Cassie and Khan combo. Obviously, Khan can keep the Cassie alive and do a fair amount of damage in CC, but Cassie just, like, yeets people away when they get far too close. Just like, no, Ash. This is not where you belong. Get back over there. But unfortunately, Zenix showing the damage on the Genesis is going to find Maeve, and Report Me shortly following up on the Dutch Knight as the duo crumbles. Neptune the Blue caught out alone here is still going to find Report Me before he goes down himself.
Yeah, but I feel it's a little too late there. Andromida's half HP. And Hero eating every single axe from the Grover will stay alive. Beautiful shot onto Andromius' Inara. It's going to go to a 2-2 here on Ice Mines. And this is why I love this map. Because it's a coin flip.
Yes,
it feels
okay, well, not exactly a coin flip, I won't say that much, but it is, like, in my mind, it's one of the fairest maps for full 4-3 play, just because it's so difficult to push that point all the way through when you're playing with two coordinated teams. They know how to set up defense. It's a really easily defendable map, and I love that about it, because whilst you may not be able to get back to the point to contest, the map's length allows for you to stop the payload from moving, so it's very, very crucial that the point fight is won, but even more so crucial that the point is defended, because when you get that momentum going, it's very dangerous.
Yeah, it's all about momentum and using that momentum as well it stops teams setting up. And Orphic Gaming, I feel like when this team actually sets up 5 versus 5, they have the strong composition, but Corn Esports are just there. Oh my word, Xenix picks off Chubby Plum from left field.
Cheeky. Immediate slow disengage from the side of Orphic. Realize they've just lost their healer, and Xenix is just feeling like he's won the lottery on that gauntlet. Oh, Report Me, of course, taking the advantage of this. They're not letting up the pressure, but Overpower does come through to get this Ashe all the way out of here. Get out of here. Get out of my face. But is it going to be enough? Orphic are looking fairly weak at the moment. Health bars all low, and Korn, they're just walking forward.
Oh my word, that Xenix with a fantastic through time and space, completely out of nowhere. Report Me is going to get his 3rd kill of that little engagement there, and it was complete chaos was thrown there. But as you say, literally Orphic running through it is like, hang on, where's Chubby gone?
I think that right there was the fastest cap we've ever seen in the MLL. Of course,
on Ice Mines at least.
On that. Yeah, on Ice Mines at least. That was incredible. Well done by Xenix getting that quick kill. But here we see Dutch Knight going very low, but Noise Overload just at half health. Of course, they don't have a Grover healing them up. And Hero pushing very aggressively around this corner, looking for a snipe, but Dutch Knight will have none of it.
Ooh.
He's defending. The Evil Mojo finding a double for Report Me. Well done for the little furry fox boy.
Yeah, and he's still going. He lands a 3-person explosive cast. Will eventually lose his life, but Corn Esports, the squad are there to back him up, just playing off Report Me's pip straight away. Here comes Ultimates, the King Bomb onto Zeta, loses his life. Also, Blood trading that kill out as resources are going to start being used here. 1v1 and Hero versus Maeve and Chubby Plum, and of course everyone knows for an honorable 1v1 you need a support healing one of the person you're trying to kill. But
that's fair and balanced right there.
That's fair in a team game. Orphic Gaming are going to hold off here. But,
I'm really happy that we caught that play though. I'll tell you why. We actually see the versatility of Grover right there. Remember that Whoopi went through this. Grover is always all over the map, and if Chubby Plum hadn't seen that Maeve was going that low, they might not have rotated there, and if they were on any other support, Chubby Plum Maeve might have lost that 1v1, but because of that Vine, they were able to get over there and save their support just in time. Oh, their damage right in time.
I'm seeing here Xenix has got a through time and space, and I'm always concerned when I see Orphic Gaming start to group up. Just subconsciously, just due to the map design, it's not obviously a conscious choice to group up here, but it's something like, when that happens to you so early on, just think if this goes to a 3-3 situation, that's going to be in your mind as you're riding up towards the point is, do we have to all of a sudden, charge our slide to the right to get out of the way of this through time and space? It's something that's going to be playing on their heads.
Popped here to disengage some aggression coming through from Report Me. We see nothing but fight from this Pip, and it's absolutely amazing. Evil Mojo does come out, only finding Inaro. Inaro's going to hide there just a little bit longer, but Report Me still finds it, and then Hero going to kick on the Maeve, clicking heads all the way. Report Me is very, very low. Orphic may have a chance to defend you if they get their wits about them, but Ashe is all the way on the high ground, asserting a dominance and finding a 3-man stun. And Korn gonna walk away with that victory.
Wow.